Hello everyone, Glenn here from Integrity New Homes. I'd like to give you our monthly update from our franchise business to share with you some of the highlights from April 2023. So you've got some insight into what goes on in our business. Look, what I've noticed in April is a real focus on training. So we've just finished a series of meetings we call our guild meetings, and they're just state-based groups of meetings where our builders come together on the screen, so no one has to leave their office, and we have that as part of our training program throughout the year. It's an opportunity for our staff to share with builders, but an opportunity for us to get feedback too. But what that reminded me was what does training look like in this business? Because sometimes new franchisees ask me about that and existing ones, so I'll just give you a quick summary. We commit for the life of the franchisee to provide training that looks like this. Firstly, monthly one-on-one training. So I personally like to business coach our franchisees that want to participate in that process, and each month we do that together. Fortnightly, we run a webinar, approximately half an hour. People can jump on. The webinar is also recorded so they can get the trainings from the fortnightly webinars. Like I just shared, every 3 months, we do a group training with everyone from a state, and a number of our key staff share topical things there. We then have our national conference once a year, and coincidentally that's coming up at the end of this month, May, and that's an opportunity, 24 hours in a room together, an overnight stay, in other words, a Thursday, Friday where there'll be a guest speaker. Then on the second day we're doing first aid training. So another event, it's primarily training with a social aspect as well. And then layered on top of all that, we've just got ad hoc phone calls, emails, interactions where you've just got individual one-on-one responses that are training essentially. So our commitment to training with our franchisees, I think, is robust, it's long-standing, and I believe we add a lot of value to our group through that process. So at the guild meetings just gone, we touched on the current changes with the National Construction Code and some of the things flowing out of that, like the livable housing provisions. I sympathise for standalone builders that have to get their head around this stuff on their own. Very challenging. Our team have got their head around it, providing training, updating plans, updating specifications. Man, I think that's adding a lot of value to the builders in our group, and I give full credit to the staff involved in that process. We also touched on 3D visualization of custom homes. Now, I'm not talking about photographic walkthroughs of display homes and things. I'm talking about one-off custom homes for people that our clients can access 3D visualization of that product. I think that adds enormous value to our builders, to their clients. These are the sorts of trainings we're doing regularly with our team. So if you're thinking, how does a franchise add value to my business? I think that ongoing training's enormous value to our clients. Look, finally, I just want to reiterate what I just mentioned about the conference. Our conference is still open to taking bookings. So if you're listening to this and thinking, gee, I'm interested, do I want a franchise, don't I? I'm not real sure. Look, make sure you're in that room, because if you meet other franchisees, you meet our key team, there's no better way to say, tick, this is for me, or no, it's not quite what I thought it was going to be. You can answer that question at the conference. So we'd welcome you if you're interested. Jump on our franchising page where you can go to a link and book yourself a ticket, and it's an open door. We'd welcome you at that event. Thanks, and over and out.